Car D Kaizoku.
Those crazy sons of bitches. They actually did it. They released a green-black leader. Fujitora was recently revealed for OP04. He'll be our first dual-color green-black leader. Before we get into why that combo is deadly, let's take a look at his leader ability. Dawn times 1, your turn. Give -1 cost to all of your opponent's characters. End of your turn. For 1 Dawn, set up to one of your characters with a cost of 5 or less is active. So on top of having a broken color combo, his leader ability is busted as well. His Dawn times 1 ability, being a free -1 to all of your opponent's characters, is such an easy and cheap effect to activate that gives so much value for black. It allows Sakazuki and Garp to hit Queen and 6 cost King in the purple matchup, Vanilla Mihawk and Luffy in the blue matchup, Don Krieg in the green matchup, and even in the mirror, it allows you to hit another Sakazuki or a Lucci. It enables Kobe to hit Vanillas in the Strawbeard matchup, Ulti and Page 1 in the purple matchup, pretty much every card through leader ability in the Doflamingo matchup, every blocker in the Ivankov matchup, and Katakuri in the yellow matchup. It turns X-Drake and Don Krieg into pseudo Sakazukis against rested characters. It allows Okiku and Yamato to tap even bigger targets. It costs 1 Dawn to open up this much more viability and targets for these cards. But that's not his only effect, oh no. He can restand a 5 cost or less at the end of your turn for another absurdly cheap 1 Dawn. Remember in the Smoker deck breakdown where I said 5 cost Smoker is kinda meh? Well, Fujitora will break him. Having an aggressively statted 5 cost 7k body that can't be removed by KO effects that can now be untapped at the end of your turn creates one of the most stickiest attack threats in the game. There's only so many hits an opponent can prevent from a double attack threat until one finally has to land, and Fujitora gives him the survivability to do so. Another good target is Basil Hawkins. It allows him to attack a character, untap, attack leader, and then untap again, allowing for a safe 2 attacks per turn. Those who have played with and against Hawkins know how strong he was when he could get just 1 free attack on a character every turn and remain untapped to stay safe. But now for 1 Dawn, he can easily attack even your leader as well. Even allowing an Okiku to live another turn provides insane board pressure in the early game. You may even want to keep a Searcher safe in the early game to generate more card advantage. Honorable mentions include Borsalino and 5 cost Law, who are 2 of the best blockers in the game already. They are statted high enough to be potent attackers that can return to being a blocker at the end of your turn. This allows for incredible flexibility and board control options for even your blockers. And they haven't even revealed the rest of OP04 yet. There might be some other busted green or black 5 costs lurking in the shadows. This was just the viability of the leader ability. Let's talk about his color combination. To help you understand why I'm making such a big deal about it, let me list the strengths and weaknesses of both colors. Black's strengths. Strong hard card removal at the price of discarding a card. Black's weaknesses. Limited card draw. Green's strengths. Card draw via cheap searchers and card efficient board control. Green's weaknesses. Limited card removal. Do you see where I'm going with this? They basically fix each other's weaknesses. The challenge will be figuring out the perfect balance of Navy, Supernova, and Wano cards for the deck. My prediction is that it's gonna be primarily a green deck, with some splashes of black for utility. I don't want to brew a list just yet until OP04 is fully revealed, but Fujitora is now who I'm most excited for at the moment. Let me know your thoughts about him, and let me know who else you're excited for in OP04. Okay, bye.
Car D Kaizoku.